You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Hey guys, Friday. I know I like Fridays. Today I was really hoping along. I was hoping that nobody was going to bother me and I could work on some YouTube stuff and some stuff around here and maybe just get shit-faced and lay in the backyard and make angels in the leaves. But that didn't happen. Went and gave a friend a hand and ended up insulating an attic. So here's the tech tip of the day. If you are one of the people that the insulation drives you crazy, cover any exposed skin in baby powder. Not to mention, a couple hours into the day, you'll smell great. First off, did get another installment from Blue Thunder 40 on the beer club that he signed me up for. They send 4 different kinds of beer and 3 of each of them. We did end up having a repeat this time around, the Lazy Magnolia Southern Pecan, which I'm cool with because I kind of like the way this was. It was, you know, kind of light-bodied, and the pecan tasted good. I don't remember what I gave it for a review, maybe a 7. Lazy Magnolia's Indian Summer is a wheat ale, so we're going to be looking at that. And then 2 offerings from Blowing Rock, Oktoberfest and their IPA. And I have not had 3 of them, so got those coming up. And then my good friend Tardisius sent another care package. And let me tell you, my friend, for something that obviously isn't going to cost an arm and a leg, I can't believe I've overlooked it this long for the big improvement that it actually makes. He sent me a shim to lower the trigger pull on a Mosin, which my Sporter project was something that I already have played around with. Not only did I kind of tweak the trigger bar, but I also shimmed that one up, and that one is a constant 3 1/4. But I tried putting the shim that Tardisius sent in the let me just stick it to the ceiling, in my hex receiver, and it obviously, if I really wanted to play around with that, that shim brought it from 7.5 pounds to 6.5 pounds. Just by quickly, it's just one screw you take out, you stick the shim under it, and crank it back down. I'm not really overly worried about it. Obviously, the hex is gonna, you know, that one I'm gonna leave intact. I actually thought about swapping out the stocks, because the stock for the and do I dare say it, my sniper, before and after I modified it, that one has a much nicer stock, but I noticed that the receiver area is different, and there's a lot more spacing around it when I swap them around, so I was forced to leave the hex in stock, that's fine. But the other thing that he sent me was a return spring for the Mosin trigger, and yeah, I just drink the damn beer. I got the room down here with this mile-long gun, as you can see. This a lot of movement, in them, in their stock configuration, versus, and this one doesn't matter if it's, you can see, that's awesome. That That's one of those things where you can't believe that you've overlooked it that long. And of course, you know, he's very helpful. He sent illustrations on exactly how to do this. No, just follow with me. I know it's kind of detailed, but Mosin, spring, figure it out. And the other one is yeah, it's where you place the washer and put the screw back in. But wait, don't act yet. There's more. I was gonna put this on my desk, but I can't stand the sight of him. Maybe you can find a good place for it. That is a depressing damn number. We have to put up with that piece of shit for 1,154 days, 6 hours, and 36 minutes. He has such an ability to trample on the Constitution in just one day. What do you think he can do in 1,000 more days? Okay, so thank you, Tardisius. As always, the man has a knack for sending you shit that you may have never even realized how much you need it. That trigger return spring, that right there, my friend, is awesome. So, okay, we are going to be looking at the Bruery's Tart of Darkness. Sour stout aged in oak barrels. Unfiltered, bottle conditioned. Let's see how the bottle conditioning is on this one. Oh, and the Bruery. The Bruery. And this is definitely a scenario for the 50 cal round. Oof, got a whiff of that. And it seemed like a special occasion, so I grabbed a nicer glass, something that New York Half-Ass Prepper sent me a while back. You have to be careful. Unfortunately, it didn't weather the soccer match that the United States Postal Service has with packages very well. It's one thing to pour it aggressively. I just don't like the well, I can't tell you about carbonation other than the fact that it obviously had some. Of course, dissipated very, very rapidly, and you just get that right in the air. It almost smells like a Chardonnay or a Merlot and whiskey. That kind of smells good. Okay, so cheers to all you guys. Oh, hopefully I'll remember, because a lot of times I say it, and then when I edit, I just zip through to where I gave the E-scale, and I forget all about it. But Lillian sent a bunch of pictures of Rory, and evidently they did some kind of an implant that evidently they can leave in, so it doesn't. She sent me a bunch of pictures, and I came home and I jumped in the shower, and whoo, here we are. I haven't had a chance to roll all through them, but evidently there is no bracing and nothing that that has to come out. So, which is good, which means there'll be no, you know, expensive follow-up surgery or anything like that, because I'm proud of her, because they managed to pay a very pricey bill on their own. Unfortunately, they used money that was supposed to go for their rent. So the ship is off the beach, but doesn't sound like there's any propulsion. So, but I'll try to remember to maybe. We can't. How do we do this? We can't cover her up. I know. If you're interested in seeing pictures of Rory, I'll put a little slideshow at the end. Let's see. And if I don't, yell at me, and I'll have to do it next time. Okay. Cheers, guys. Wow. That, it's, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the sound. Someone's like, what the hell? Wow. Tart. Tart is a good way to describe it, but God, it's just, I've never had anything like this, and this is probably something that I would say so far is off the beaten path of what I would have said that I like. Yeah, I know. Just tell me what the hell it but we have no idea what the hell it tastes like. Okay, right off the bat, so we can get the jokes out of the way. The mouthfeel is fairly light. You know, like some of the stouts are like the viscosity. Like I can go pop a 1050, and if I pour that on a handkerchief, I don't think that it would actually go through it. This has more of the body of a wine kind of a level, and the flavor is like fresh berries. Like the first thing that kind of comes to mind is maybe like a mix of a strawberry and a raspberry. And it has even though it's extremely tart, sour, it has a follow-through sweetness to it, almost like a little reward kind of a thing, because you know it's like you get that bitter sour like tart up front, and right behind it is the berry like flavors. And then, you know, for once again, you know, something like Kentucky Bourbon Barrel or the Backwoods Bastard. Oh man, that stuff is so good. Those ones are very, very heavy bourbon. This is not. It's not as the bourbon is in there. You know that it's there. You get that oak wood flavor kind of in the background, along with some bourbon, but it's not predominant. It's the tart and the sweetness, and that sweetness is not overbearing like sugar sweetness. It's like all flavor, all natural flavors. Yeah, if you just poured yourself a big old glass of your typical stout, being heavy on the chocolate and heavy on the coffee and heavy on the roast and the malts and real earthy and heavy. This is like the complete stellar opposite of it. It's it's now this, if it said barley wine on it, would probably not surprise me at all versus stout. What else do we know about it? An unexpected delight. Yeah, this is 7%. Yeah, almost not even really a factor. Again, this is probably something that you're not gonna like just want to slam it. Probably want to sit and savor it and enjoy it and try to pick out all those characteristics in there yourself. Yeah, this is one of those things where I was like, wow, do I do that? Do I blow an entire week's monies on basically one bottle? And right now I am not disappointed I did that at all. I'm happily giving up quantity for quality, especially for something like this. Now, if the alcohol content was like, north of 9%, I would probably highly recommend this for JR10. But since how it's 7, what is that? That tart sweetness you get. I'm trying to think. There's it's kind of a bad analogy because that's more like shock value. Like if you've had something like the Warheads or the Sour Patch Kids kind of a thing, it kind of has that initial tartness right up there up front. But as you burn through that, then you're just kind of like picking out all the individual like flavors of the berries. And maybe just a touch of maybe of some hops in there. I mean, the carbonation level, I know it's not like oozing over, but as you see, this looks so much better than the Obscura there. El Nada for carbonation level. This you can feel that carbonation level. Okay, well, it's a big bottle, and I have way more than enough yet to probably a good glass worth in there, so we don't need to sit and watch me drink this. I'm going to I think I'm going to enjoy this with dinner, which I believe tonight is some kind of an offering from the Mexican gods. Oh, if you want something like truly unique, maybe not to scare someone, but I would put this closer in the wine category than I would a beer category because of that tartness and kind of sweetness to it, and picking up mostly like the fresh berries in there, like a wine aged in oak casks. Yeah, you get that. When you stop, you get that wood. Not really any smoky. Just the oak wood is very apparent. Like I said, then the bourbon part is definitely really subtle. And I'm not even sure something like this it'd be interesting to have the ability to have a row of glasses and have one be at this, and then the next one be say 25% more of a bourbon flavor, and then 50% more than this for bourbon flavor, and just see how you like it. But as far as this batch goes, this is good. On the E scale, I give Tart of Darkness a 10. At this price point, though, I think I can easily avoid falling massively in love with it. Now, I'm starting to pick up on this stuff. It's probably good to I surround myself with guys that know this shit. But I think something like this would definitely not have an issue with aging. So I know, Jameson, I know we've had this conversation. I'm not good about setting shit aside for tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's beer or money. Shit just is gone. But if I could, of course it probably wouldn't happen right now, but if down the road they see it again, if I had any extra dinero right now, I really need to put a care package together for Lily, and I've got my own problems right now. But I might get one of these and put it aside. Let it see about putting a year or more on it. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy that. Tomorrow. Heck, why don't we look at the Blowing Rock IPA? So, there you go. Yeah, I've got nothing more to rant about. We got 1,154 days, 6 hours, 20 minutes, and 19 seconds till we flush the shit out of the Oval Office. And I personally believe what a lot of people are saying. I believe that losers like Harry Reid probably took a big dump for Obama, because the fact is, all those little wet farts, everything that they stompled on the Constitution yesterday over, were all things that they were bitching about when they were the minority. So, enjoy election time, fuckers. Sorry, I fucking swear right there. I'm really trying to control my goddamn language, because I know, it's just to swear doesn't actually really do anything sometimes. So, shit, I'm sorry. So, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll look at that Blowing Rock. Why did I immediately think of Pete and Travis at a truck stop? Weird. Okay. You guys enjoy your night.